Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's a little bit of a different video. If you have been following my videos or just on my Instagram, you know I've been pretty obsessed with making covers. I've started an Etsy shop. It's called Absolutely Fabricated. It's where I'll be selling like the stuff I sew. Right now I'm just kind of obsessed with journal covers, so I have 4 covers I want to show you. 2 pocket notebook and 2 A5 size notebooks. I bought some Halloween fabric, so they're Halloween themed. So let's just get started. So this is the first cover. I have the other one. The other cover is the same fabric. It's an A5 size. So I have a pocket and an A5 in this fabric. So you can see it's this really pretty pinky purple, and I have a bunch of witchy things on it, like brooms and boots and hats and crystal balls and cats. So it is quilted, which means there's batting, which is what gives a quilt its weight. So the quilt top, that's what the squares are attached to give it, like if it's a light blanket or a heavy blanket. So yeah, so it has some heft to it. It's really nice and fairly sturdy. It's still, obviously still a soft cover, but it has some sturdiness to it. As you can see, there's these wrinkles. It's just the seams, these little seams from me attaching it to the batting. If you ever wash these are gonna wrinkle. That's just what batting does when you wash it, and it's the same thing with a quilt. If you have ever owned a quilt, I've washed this cover. You can see it's kind of wavy. Maybe you can't see it, but there, it's just a little better. It's a little wavy. That's just the batting shrinking, and that's just what quilts do, or quilting batting does. So there's no reason to worry about it if you do wash this, and that's just what that is. So I have this really pretty pinky purple color that matches the front. And then moving on, I have the second cover. I made myself a journal in this cover. This is the one I did a line around the edges, but I didn't really like the way it looked, and it also kind of made getting the notebook in there a little tough, a little too snug, so I didn't do a stitch around the edge for these. So I have some cool vampire teeth with this pinkish, you know, blood on it with some black thread. And then the inside is this hot pink, this kind of, I don't think it's picking it up on camera, but it's more of a Barbie pink. So I have another field notes in here. And again, just a little wrinkling. That's just naturally what the fabric does, and it's just reflecting the seams on the outside. So I have this really pretty vampire one with a matching pockets, which I have more of this fabric than the others, so that's why this one has matching flaps to the cover, but each has their own charm. So I have this one, which I really, obviously I like all of them. If none of them sell, I still have really cool covers. So let's just zoom out a bit. Here is the bigger cover of the bigger version of the pocket notebook, and here is it in its full glory. So this one took a while because I used 1/4 between the seams I sewed. So this cover took a long time to sew up. So let me just take it out of the cover. I have my current planner in it, and it has like my personal info in it. So again, here's the cover without a book in it. I measured using an Exceed A5 notebook, so this one fits really snug in there. If you have a Leuchtturm, it is going to be a little bit looser, which I'll show you in this other cover. I have my old planner, which is an actual Leuchtturm. But here is the inside. I really love how the inside came out. So it's still that purple pink color. Just a little bit of wrinkling. Like I said, it's just naturally what fabric and batting does, but the pockets match the outer cover, and I like that it's like a dark hat and a light hat and a dark cat and a light cat. So the way it just is opposed to each other, you wouldn't really notice once it's on the book, but I really like how this one came out. This one's really fun and really festive. So I have this one, and then the final cover I have for now is this little flower skull. It has a hot pink thread for attaching it to the batting, which matches the flowers. So I really like how all of them came out. I'm gonna keep saying that. But let me just take this one out. This one also has like personal info in it. So here is the cover without the book. And then here is the inside cover, which it also has the print from the cover in here, and that has this hot pink, this Barbie pink here, and just again the wrinkling, just because that's what batting does. So yeah, if you're interested, check out the link. I'm not going to make it a point to push my wares too much, but I really love how these came out, and it's kind of like the one way my two hobbies of journaling and scrapbooking overlap with sewing. But thank you for watching. If you're interested, the link will be below, and I'll catch you later.